This kind of sounds like something from Luigi's Mansion. I don't know why. Hey guys, Ranger, welcome back to another very special reaction and analysis video, and this is to the new Mickey cartoon, Be Inspired. Now, my best friend sent me a link to this new cartoon, and I was actually surprised that this came out so quickly because it wasn't that long ago since we saw Locked in Love. But I'm very pleased, and I already know that a special cameo from Buzz Buzz, that vintage bee from the classic Disney cartoons, specifically the ones with Donald Duck, is in this cartoon. Because I saw it on the thumbnail for the short, and also my best friend confirmed that it was in fact Buzz Buzz. And man, it's been so long since I saw him. But already, a really neat thing that I noticed about this cartoon right off the bat is the intro. The intro for this cartoon is so much an homage to the original intro title screens from the original Mickey cartoons of the 1930s and 40s. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. So again, first off, again, I really want to thank my best friend for sending me the link to this. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And so I hope you enjoyed. Hope everybody enjoys. So without further ado, let's begin, shall we? Yeah, shoot me for that pun. Let's start the video in 3. Let me double check, make sure I'm still recording because I don't want this thing to botch out on me. Okay, starting the video. 3, 2, 2, 1, click.
Minnie, all you need is a change of scenery, and you'll find fresh inspiration.
Paint me like one of your French mice.
This is perfect! The inspiration is just flowing through my brush.
Buzz Buzz, my gosh, we have...
Mickey, I told you not to move.
Sorry, me. He was trying to sting me. Right.
Honestly, I have the same reaction.
It's back to finish the job!
Mickey, you're ruining my inspiration. Don't you want me to paint?
I'm sorry. I will not move.
That looks like something Kratos would use. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Oh nuts.
Time to mix more paint.
Oh, golly.
Okay. Flatlined. Oh shoot. Oh my crap! Start the engine! Start the engine! Start the engine, start! Oh crap. Ow, ow, ow. Ah! Oh! Ow. Oh, nuts. Ow. We have a problem. Attack. I can just imagine the Metal Gear Solid da-da sound there. Is that supposed to be like Winnie the Pooh? Kind of shaped like him.
And finished.
That isn't going to be Mickey.
You inspired a masterpiece.
Wow, that is
Oh my gosh!
masterpiece.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, this was... Oh my gosh, this was such a callback to some of the classic cartoons. I love this cartoon. I really, really do. Oh my gosh. The callbacks to the Oh my gosh. This was amazing. This was amazing. I love how meta, I mean, just what the writers and what the animators are doing with this. It's incredible. And okay, I really enjoy this cartoon. It's really cute to see Minnie wanting to paint. It's really interesting to see that, and I love her like trying to be a painter. I love that concept. I don't recall. I'm pretty sure that has been used before in comics or something, but again, I'm really glad to see it. It's really interesting to see Minnie taking up a hobby like that and trying that. It's really cute. And it's also adorable that she was using her boyfriend or slash husband, however you want to look at it, as inspiration. She was painting him. That's really adorable. That's really cute. I absolutely love it. And the concept of seeing Buzz back. What character could you bring back? I mean, yeah, they could have introduced a different bee, but you know what? No, they had to bring back Buzz, and it was awesome to be able to see that because Buzz was a common character in the Donald Duck cartoons back in the 30s and 40s that we got to see Donald having to deal with. Donald trying to relax at the beach, encountering Buzz, Donald trying to own and run a bee farm, and he had to deal with Buzz then too. And I believe it was. But I mean, we haven't got to see Buzz in any of the more modern Donald cartoons. And again, I'm really glad that to see Mickey have to deal with Buzz. I'm glad that it's not just one specific character that has to deal with another character. I felt the same way, before. Whenever it was most of the time it was Donald that had to deal with Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And so whenever House of Mouse rolled around, and we got to see that one cartoon where Mickey was trying to where Mickey was trying to babysit Huey, Dewey, and Louie, and Huey and Louie pretended to be sick so that Mickey would wait on them hand and foot. And it was interesting to be able to see Mickey in that position, to see Mickey have to deal with that. And so this right here, Mickey now has to deal with Buzz, or did have to. And I'm really glad that they are expanding that, that they have expanded that since then to that. It's not just one specific character that has to deal with another annoying character or semi-annoying character, that, that other characters have to deal with that as well. And to be completely honest, I know some people would probably analyze this and say that Mickey was in the wrong. I'll be completely honest, I don't like bees either, and I would have the same reaction. I don't care if a bee has good intentions flying near me, I'm going to panic. Many times I have been standing outside and I've seen a bee or a hornet or a wasper fly past my head. I have ducked. I mean, I have literally hit the ground exactly like Mickey did. I have done that in real life. And so, even if they have the purest intentions, I don't speak bee, so I don't know what their intentions are. I just don't like bees, okay? I just don't. And like that, I have a fear that they are going to sting me. I have been stung before, and you get stung once, you become paranoid pretty much for the rest of your freaking life. I am in that position. I have been stung before, and I don't want to do it again. And I know some people would say, well, bees won't attack you if you don't swing at them. Maybe not, but how many times have you seen a drunken bee just flying and crash into something? They don't know that you didn't attack them if they slam into your forehead. They don't know that. They would just retaliate thinking that you did. And so again, I can completely understand Mickey here. I can easily relate to that. But it was really cute to see that. And again, it was hilarious. This cartoon was really, really fun. It was energetic and I really loved it. And again, it was so cool. Again, that segment, sorry, it was really cool. Again, Mickey tried to deal with the bee in a way very similar to that I would have, trying to get away from the bee if possible, running and anything that I possibly could, even stomping on it. However, Mickey actually did something I would not have done. I probably would have went ahead and stomped on it. And I know I should feel bad for that, and I kind of do. But again, this is a cartoon. Again, though, Mickey has the big heart. Like he realized, you know, he didn't have it in him to go through with it, and so he's tried to stomp on the bee, and then he realized, oh, I just killed it. So he revived it, and then of course we got the slapstick where the bee and Mickey fall off a cliff, and Mickey pulls that selfless act where he puts the bee in his palms and like balls up, preparing for the end, and he takes the blunt force to protect the bee. And that's something Mickey would do. That's something Mickey would do. And it was hilarious at the end whenever it showed Mickey's tush just stuck up in the air, and the bee spoke in this very elegant, very articulate manner, and the bees saved Mickey. And I just noticed something. Mickey's tail, I didn't notice that the first time. Mickey's tail actually became the exclamation point. That's really comical. That's really well done. That's really well done. And again, going over this cartoon again, like I said prior, the intro is a great homage to the original Mickey cartoons of the 1930s and 40s. And again, it was really cool to be able to see Minnie trying to paint. And I loved seeing Minnie in in this cute little painter's outfit. I love that. It's really cute. And it's interesting that her beret is red, which is kind of typical for the color of her hat, and mostly common with like the bows that she wears. Very cute. And so here Minnie is, what appears to be some sort of shed or something, and Mickey wants to help her. Like Minnie's been trying to paint a flower, but she just can't get any inspiration for anything to paint. Now, to be completely fair, it's understandable. Like, if you have painted before, if you write fan fiction, I can relate to that. It sucks whenever you can't get inspiration for a story, or whenever you just get a small glimpse of an idea for something, but you don't have any ideas to further that. It sucks balls whenever that happens. Or rather, whenever it happens. But again, I love Minnie's little outfit here. It's really cute, and and again, it's adorable to see Minnie painting as a hobby. It's really cute for that. I love it. And it's really hilarious whenever Mickey decides, you know what, I'm going to be the inspiration. And so he stands there in this hilarious pose in front of the sunset. And Minnie is inspired. And Minnie is just inspired by this. And you could say possibly more ways than one. Minnie is just inspired. Like, she thinks this is the perfect thing. And so it's really cute. I love the fact that Mickey was able to give Minnie inspiration, and that Minnie is actually going to be painting her boyfriend. I love it. And then Minnie begins to go to town painting. Then that moment, Minnie makes a mention of the inspiration is flowing through her brush. Yeah? If you got the imagination I do, then you already know what I'm referring to. But again, we see Buzz appear, and he lands on a flower that Mickey has, and Mickey just full-on panics. Again, I can relate to this. I can fully relate to this. And Minnie is trying to paint, and that moment whenever Mickey screams and Minnie... her hand just goes right through. Her hand just goes right through the canvas. Oh my gosh, that's freaking hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. That is freaking hilarious. I just now noticed it's a cute little thing, but like on the box of paints that Minnie has, there's a little M for Minnie. I just notice that. And something else I'll just notice too is this background. Again, I love the artistic style that they have went with these cartoons. I mean, it's funny that Minnie wants to paint, but these backgrounds look like something that you'd see on a canvas. These truly look like a beautiful artistic painting. Just the way that the colors are done here in the sky, the yellows, the purple, the orange, the red, it just beautifully blends together. It doesn't contrast with each other. It's a beautiful color palette that just mixes together. And then the trees over here, how they stand out. Again, whenever I see this, like, I can't help it. Is anybody that are working on these cartoons, is any of the animators, have any of them watched Bob Ross before? Seriously, because my gosh, the artistic style for these cartoons is just magnificent. And it's adorable whenever Minnie told Mickey that she told him not to move. And then Mickey's just like balled up into this little ball, afraid of a bee. And again, I can relate to that. I can honestly relate to that. And then Mickey tries to get into that pose again, and the bee lands on his nose. And again, it's hilarious whenever Mickey panics, and that expression of Minnie in the background is freaking hilarious. And then she gets mad at him, and that face she makes, oh my gosh. And then she makes that other face, like, doesn't he want her to paint? And again, Mickey realizes, you know what? Screw it. I'm doing this for my girl. And then we see this giant sword. Apparently the bee has become a Final Fantasy character. Because, oh my gosh, that stinger. Again, that looks like something you would see in a Final Fantasy game. Is by chance anyone that is animating or writing this story playing Final Fantasy 15? Because that looks like something you would have seen. And then the bee begins to go around Mickey's head, and we see Mickey's ears move around like they're a clock, which is hilarious. And then like it crawls underneath what I always assume to be Mickey's hair. And then Mickey takes off an ear, gets the bee out. And again, I love that face that Minnie's making from around the canvas. Like, boy, you're really starting to tempt me here. And then she slowly moves back around. That's really, really comical. And then Mickey thinks it's over, and the bee decides to get revenge. And, of course, and again, this kind of makes me think of the classic Donald cartoons, where, like, Donald's just trying to enjoy something, and the bee got a little bit too close, so Donald basically retaliated, and as did Mickey here, in basically any way that any normal person would. Like, if a bee gets close to me, I'm going to retaliate the exact same way. Which is, again, screwing up because no doubt making it mad. And so Mickey then tries to get the bee away. Minnie realizes that she needs some more paint, and so Mickey decides to take up this opportunity while his girl is distracted to... Oh my gosh, he gets like full-on freaking mad at this bee. Like, dude, you're really starting to cheese me off here. I'm trying to give Minnie inspiration, and you're completely messing with me. And I think it's cute how whenever Mickey's mad, how his tail just turns completely straight. Like, it's just completely stiff. And then Mickey tries to chase the bee across the sunset, which is actually beautifully done. I mean, this beautiful sunset cliff. I love it. And Mickey is ready to stomp on the bee. He looks at it and realizes, oh, I screwed up. He looks at it and realizes, I completely screwed up. And so then, somehow, Mickey takes the flower, pulls it apart, again, cartoon logic, and he makes a stethoscope. He makes a stethoscope from this. And it's really cool because, like, you can actually hear the bee's heartbeat, and then boom, it completely flatlines. And it completely flatlines. And I love how grim that they actually went with that. And then Mickey decides to give it CPR. And that little squeak, again, Mickey uses his fingers to try to do CPR on a bee. And then he tries to give it mouth to mouth. And again, it's a tiny creature, so Mickey puts way too much air into it. But it comes back to life, and it turns into a balloon, hits excuse me, hits Mickey and knocks them both off the cliff, sending them both to their possibly impending doom. And so at this point, they both realize what, and then they both realize the cliff is below them in a very cartoonish fashion. And again, I love the detailing for this cliff, like all the rocks, the cliff face, everything, beautifully done. It really adds a nice cartoonish, but yet dark and ominous tone to it. Like, oh, this could be their death. And then the bee tries to get his wings to start in the typical fashion where you hear like an old engine trying to fire up, which is something I can relate to. And Mickey sees the bee can't get his engine started. Sorry, wings. That's what happens whenever you get a gearhead to review a cartoon. And so again, Mickey grabs it, puts it in his paws. Sorry, in his hands. And he braces for the impact. And again, this makes me think of again, this is something Mickey would totally do. Like Mickey would totally be selfless and sacrifice himself to save someone else. And Mickey takes the blunt force of this, hitting the rock faces, hitting cacti, hitting an anvil. I just realized that. What's an anvil doing there? And then hitting a danger sign, which is obviously way too low for a cliff, and Mickey lands on it. And still Mickey manages and crashes through a branch with a beehive. And then, oh my gosh, the bees go wild. Because, oh, you destroyed our home. You are effing dead. And yet Mickey survives, which, yeah, it's a cartoon. He better dang survive. And then Mickey prepares for the impact up his butt. And Buzz manages to convince the other bees that, you know what, Mickey saved him. And so he deserves a chance. And so they work together, the bees work together to, again, they lift Mickey up. And again, at first you see Mickey's tail, normal. Then Mickey's tail turns into the exclamation point. Again, it's comical. And again, it makes you think of Metal Gear Solid with that tune. And it's kind of cute. It's actually cute how Mickey is lifted up, like that little silhouette of him there. It's really cute. And then lift Mickey back up onto the cliff. And for some reason, I don't know why, but whenever they were hugging, I just thought, Mickey's hugging Winnie the Pooh. Because that just kind of in the shape of Pooh. It just kind of is. And it's yellow, you know, it's honeybees. It just kind of makes me think of that. And so then Mickey goes back to the painting. Or sorry, Mickey goes back to posing. And Minnie finishes with her painting. And she didn't even know that her boyfriend fell off a cliff. Waiting for a fanfiction for something like that. And again, I love this little thing with Minnie here. Again, I absolutely love it that she's painting, that she's doing that. It's really cute. And then Minnie shows Mickey the painting of everything that he just went through. Basically. And I love it. It's really comical, and it's a really great reference to that. And we see these very interesting details with this particular painting thing. And obviously, it looks like Minnie doesn't know about everything that happened, including the CPR that Mickey gave the bee. But, oh my gosh, this is just wacky here. But that's honestly not the wackiest thing. Like it goes on to show Mickey and Minnie looking at it, and Buzz in what looks to be some sort of art gallery or something. Very cute. But again, that's not the weirdest thing of it. Mickey makes a mention about how nice it looks. And then it shows, then the camera pans back to show the characters from different eras. And oh my gosh, we see Mickey and Minnie from what looks like the 1980s. What looks like the 80s or the 70s with that style. Buzz where like it looks like something from the 80s or 70s. It could even be something from the 60s, judging by the style, because I'm trying to identify the style here, because you got different colors. You got the plaid suit, or like the suede suit. You got the checker pattern. You got Buzz wearing a jacket with a headband. Again, it kind of looks like something from the 80s, but I'm not completely sure. I'm just saying it could be. And then we go back to, oh my gosh, this animation from the 1940s. From the characters from the 1940s. From the comics. And oh my gosh, this is just incredible. And again, we see, I mean, this artwork I've seen so many times. This is also artwork that I've seen them use even up through the 50s and 60s for things. I've seen them use this kind of art. And even as like I've seen this art, but this really makes me think of like the 1930s and 40s comics with this particular art style. Um, but oh my gosh, seeing this, and then it goes even further back to show them from 19 show them from 19 from the 1940s, from the nifty 90s, and the art style. I mean, that's from the nifty 90s cartoon, and then it goes even further back to show them from the very beginning, Steamboat Willie. And oh my gosh, again, the reference here, oh my gosh, this is just mind-blowing with the ending, with everything that they did. It's just freaking incredible. It's just amazing. And again, this is really, really something. And again, I love this cartoon. It would be interesting to see Minnie start doing some painting more. That would be cute. Actually, that would actually be cute. Like in like if they actually continued that, like further cartoons where maybe Mickey and Minnie could be traveling and Minnie could have her paints with her canvas and such, and so she could be looking for different locations to actually paint. That would be cute. Actually, that also really has really good fan fiction potential as well. But again, I really love this cartoon. It's a really cute Mickey and Minnie cartoon. It's sweet, it's cute, it's fun, and it's relatable with Mickey and the Bee. And again, it's really cool to see Buzz come back, and it's really cool to see the different. And oh my god, again the ending. Oh my gosh, the homages to the different eras of the characters. Oh my gosh. Again, you know what? I whenever I mean, I've seen them go crazy before with the art, with the story, and I thought before, honestly, what else could they do? There's a lot, obviously, that they could still do, and it continues to blow my mind whenever they do these little meta things like this, and I love it. I love that they're making references to the character's history, to the character's past, and making those callbacks to the history that Walt started. I love it. I absolutely love it. And I really adore this cartoon. It's really cute, it's fun, and it's so cool to see all of that put in there. It's so well done, and it's just, it's a blast. I absolutely love these cartoons. It's cute, it's fun, and again, and so again, first off to Disney, everybody that worked on this cartoon, thank you to everybody that worked on this cartoon. This is absolutely wonderful. I love this cartoon. It's so much fun. It's cute. And the references. Whomever had that idea to put those references right there at the end to the original cartoons, to the old vintage styles, you are the man. And if you're a female, you are the woman. Thank you. I mean, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Thank you. That was perfect. It was genius. And bringing Buzz back, also genius. And yeah, I love the concept of Minnie having an interest in painting. I love that. I hope that Disney can take advantage of that in the future. That would also be good in comics. There's some really good potential for that. In the brand new Disney comics that IDW is doing. So again, thank you to everybody that worked on this cartoon. Thank you all so much. Wonderful. I can't wait for future cartoons because there's so much potential. I absolutely love it. Thank you all so much. And also to my best also to my best friend, thank you so much for sending me the link to this cartoon. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Thanks so much for telling me about it as well. Thank you. And again, I hope you enjoyed the review. Or sorry, I hope you enjoyed the reaction and the review. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on it. Thank you so much. I hope I hope you enjoyed. And also, again, thank you to everybody as well. Thank you again for joining me. I hope you guys enjoyed as well. Also looking forward to whatever your thoughts are in the comments as well. So thank you guys again for joining me. Thank you to my best friend as well. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care.